Hi Capricorn, happy November. Welcome to your general read. Few things, guys. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising. I know I sound like a broken record, but these full moons and new moons are packing quite an emotional punch, and coming into the holidays, which I also realize is bittersweet for a lot of folks. Watch those videos, get as much information as you can. Forewarned is forearmed, right? So there you go. And again, these are general readings. If you're looking for something more specific to yourself, I do private readings on my website. Check those out. I put some 15-minute specials on there. They're normally not on there, but I know the holiday season is very taxing for a lot of folks, so if I can help in any way, I would be more than happy to. So just let me know. I'm here. Okay? All right. And again, I shuffle and clear the energy offline. You don't need to see that. So in case you're thinking, I don't, I do. I assure you I do. It's just how I do things. Okay. Okay. The overall energy, overall for this read is the Five of Cups. That's the grief card. This to me is the blessing in disguise card. Always turns out that way. We just don't see it now when we're in the middle of it. This card is about something not going how you thought it would, being disappointed. You had something planned and it just didn't work. The trick to this is, and a lack of a better way to say it, things clear out. They have to clear out to make room for things that are meant to come in. If something was meant to stay, it would not be leaving. So that's the blessing in disguise. You just don't see it yet. So experience this, give it its due, put it in its place, and then move on. Because right behind it is the blessing that you're yet to see. It's that Two of Cups. It's about, that to me is more about the Lover's card than the Lover's card. It's about a new relationship balanced. It's both able to stand alone but help each other grow together better. That's what that kind of relationship is. It's about good health. It's about great friendships. It's about healthy relationships. So keep in mind, it's the blessing in disguise. Find power in yourself right now. Hold your own hand if you have to. We've all been there, and it's worth it. I promise this will clear out and a blessing will come in. Always. What you need to know is the Queen of Swords. She is someone who is very wise due to the things she's been through in her life. And I think it's very appropriate that it came up right next to this card. It should be a good light for you right now. She's hit the road a few times. It's made her stronger and wiser and more resilient. And I really think that, you know, people can tell you things in life, but once you experience them yourself, you know either the beauty from it or you know to not repeat that again because the sting was pretty bad. So that's what she's about. She doesn't mix words. She cuts through stuff that doesn't serve her. Don't try to pull the wool over her eyes. This may be you. This may be someone that you know, and it may be just the energy that gets you through this. You know, it's a strong energy. She pulls no punches. She doesn't candy coat anything. She's very direct. And I think these are great qualities to have. Black is black, white is white. She's not going to see the gray ground. So she'll give you advice, but it is how it is. And she knows that, and she says that with confidence. not to be cocky. She just knows it's the best way to do it because she's been there. So if someone like that is offering you advice, or if that is you, that's wonderful. What you need to embrace is the Death card. I don't think this is a bad card. It's a card of transformation. You've got to make room again for the new stuff to come in. It's an ending and a beginning. You can't have one without the other. And this also is sustaining. It's a point in time. It's a place. It's a season. It's something that will change and it won't change back. It's a place in time, a season, you know. That's what this is. So what you need to embrace is that. As painful as this might be, you need to make room for these cups. So there you go. What you need to avoid is the Two of Wands. He is, to me, he's got the world in his hands. He's just been stayed somewhere longer than he should have, took more people's feelings into account than his own or her own. Again, not gender specific, guys. Sorry about that. Make bold moves right now. This card is showing up in the what to avoid. Embrace this. Make your bold moves. Don't get stuck here. Cut through the stuff that no longer serves you. Get your path. This is a card, too, of success. When you make, this is something that you've wanted to do, and you've just put it on the back burner, and everything else took precedence. Don't do that any longer. Make your bold move. Do it for you, you know. And I think you do. I think you do, because in the outcome, you've got the Strength card. And you just don't get there. You need to learn to tame the lion, and that's through life experience. It doesn't just happen one day. You know, we go through this and we get stronger. We go through this and we get stronger. We make bold moves and we get stronger. And that's what you've done. You've done it, and now you've got, you know, a lust for life. You are now living a life that is yours, you know. And this card, when things end and we know they need to end, it still hurts, guys. I'm not belittling that. I know that that's the process. I'm just like you, you know. I realize that. But I'm able to see here the progression, and it's great. And these are big moves. These aren't little moves. You don't get this without having gone through this. So it's my point is, all of this stuff, good, bad, and indifferent, are lessons and blessings, and they all teach us something, and they all propel us forward, and that's wonderful. The overall energy is the Angel of Balance. She's about making these choices from a calm place, being centered and self-honoring, making choices and decisions that are good for you. You know, we sometimes forget about us. You know, it happens. It's just human nature. You're going to have this balance. The balance is coming back in your life. You wouldn't have got here if you didn't have that. This is a lust for life. It's balance. It's a life lived. It's stepping outside of your comfort zone because you know you had to, and you do it. What you need to know is the cornucopia card. I love this card. This to me is like the 10 of Cups. Your cup runneth over. The blessing card. This is a blessing card too, guys. Wishes fulfilled. Gifts from the universe. It's a feast of abundance in many different levels. You know, it's just abundance on all levels. Your life needed to go through that transformation, And that's what this is. That's what the Death card is. It's about transformation. So is the Strength card, actually. You know, it's about, you know, standing in your truth. That may sound like a little thing. People say that constantly, and I like to catch myself when I know that I've used it often. And granted that I've done all of these readings, I know I hear myself saying it for a reason, though. I'm saying it because I don't want you to overlook it. It's important. And I don't want you to think that it's a little thing. It's a big thing. Acknowledge that with yourself. You know, these strides in life, they're big. And you should be thankful to yourself and proud of yourself. You know, we're so proud of other people all the time, and we think that the things we do are just, you know, nothing. They're not nothing. They're huge. You know, knowing who you are, standing in your power, standing in your truth, it's not easy, but it's where all the great things happen. So again, don't underestimate these changes that you've made. They're huge. They are. Even the littlest change in the right direction is huge, you know. And your cup runneth over, and your wishes are fulfilled, and that's wonderful. This comes up, the indecision card comes up under what you need to embrace, and it's under here. Remember, guys, what I told you. Any path that you take or want to take, they're both good here. Both of these paths, there's two. You can course correct as you go. You may want to make a bold step and do it because it's sitting in the what to avoid. Do the bold step for yourself. Do it. And I think you do because you've got the Strength card and the outcome. That's all you need. We can course correct. Even though we know we want to make a change and we don't know exactly where we're going, course correct as you go. It's okay. The journey is part of our learning experience. You know, it's where all the goodies are kept. You know, so take your time and embrace that. The Broken Heart card shows up under here, and it's in the what to avoid. Get rid of the old. Don't avoid the grieving. Do yourself the favor. Get rid of it now. Put it in its place now. Experience it now. You don't want this carrying over into all the beauty that you have coming here. And don't let it slow you down either. This isn't going to clear instantly. There's going to be residual here, but it will clear. Don't bring this storm warning here into it. This is, to me, it's this like the Seven of Wands in the tarot. Be bold. Fight for yourself. You know, you've got all of this around you. Find the strength. Don't get caught up in the mind, the self-talk. You know, these storms are moving away. Don't create self-talk where you've already failed in your head. Don't do that. Don't do that. Catch yourself, you know, catch yourself doing that and change it right away. You will be victorious here. This card, stick to what you want to do. Don't give in to any of the upset that is, you know, bound to encompass this. When we make major changes in our lives, we're met with opposition. It's just the universe's way of making sure that when we get where we're going, we can enjoy it. We're in a place where we can enjoy it because we can withstand it. We're rooted in it. That's all this is. You know, you're victorious, you get where you're going. You know, what you're fighting for here is your bold moves. You're fighting for your, you know, to be happy for your life. And you do it in a calm way, in a blessed and overflowing way. I think this is wonderful. You've got strength. You've got new beginnings. New beginnings. Two of Cups. New beginnings. Don't be afraid of this, guys. You've got to clear the bramble to build the beautiful house, right? Just use that analogy or something there like it, you know. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to say have a wonderful, wonderful November and a wonderful holiday. Remember to give thanks for yourself. These are not little changes. They're not. So be thankful that you've gotten to a place where you're counting. You're counting yourself. You know, you're not overlooking yourself. Okay. Again, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you need something private, personal, check out my website. I will be more than happy, honored, and blessed to help you in any way that I possibly can. Okay? Happy November. Thank you, and I hope I've helped you in some way. Okay, bye.